What's up, y'all? It's your boy Yaounde, and this is going to be a video about kind of getting into meme coins. I've heard, a lot of people have asked me about this. How do I do this? How do I get my stuff set up? How do I buy? How do I sell? So I'm going to get you with the very basic 101, get you started, and then if you have any questions, again, you can catch me on Twitter. You can catch me on in Discord. If you know me personally, again, you can always text me and I'll run you through some more complex things about transferring different wallets or, doing this on a different chain. But I think this should be very helpful for you. So, the number one thing is I want to go over some ground rules. Number one, none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Only do this with the money that you are willing to lose. If you have a couple $100, I think that you could turn that into who knows what you could turn that into if you are doing this correctly. You are understanding of the risk that is involved, and then from there you are willing to take on the risk. Again, these are taxable events. I mean, there's a lot of things that you have to think about here about long-term capital gains and how do you report that and all these other things. But the number one is I don't want to see, don't take out any loans. Don't put any money that you're not able to lose. And as soon as that money leaves your account, in order to do this meme coin stuff or any other crypto, you need to say in your mind, if it goes to zero, am I all right? If you are, then I think you're in a good place. But because this is the wild, wild west and it is super volatile and it goes up and down and there's bad actors in the space and people get scammed. Um, I don't want you stressing out about this money. So again, I think a couple $100 is more than enough for you to get in here. I think that you could make a decent return on your money, if not a huge return on your money. I do it. So again, I'm not saying, I'm not giving you anything that I don't do, but again, it's not financial advice. It's just, here's how you do it, and you do with that information what you will. Rule number two, which is really rule number one, is when you create this wallet, right? And when you start trading in crypto, whatever device you do that on, whether it be a computer, whether it be your phone, that device no longer clicks on any link that you aren't 100% sure is leading you to a place where you need to be. For me, the computer that I don't use for almost anything else. I'll just be very honest. It's because the way that crypto works, everything is in this custodial wallet in the internet. If someone has access to that wallet, they have access to your money. And legally, whoever has access to the wallet has the money. That's it. Because then they can just transfer it away. And there is no law right now. There is no way to be able to get your money back. So again, I'm being very serious. If you watch porn on your computer, if you torrent, if you connect to, I don't know, these other websites in order to get airdrops and new stuff and, download things and do illegal streaming, that can't be the device that you do this on. You can even do this from your phone using something called moonshots, which they give you a custodial wallet and you can make it very simple from there. But again, then if your phone is what you're using, don't click links on your phone. Don't do an email on your phone. Like, don't do anything where your wallet could be compromised. Again, this is super, extremely important. Be safe, because the worst thing is you make a ton of money. And again, everything here is on the blockchain. The blockchain has a paper trail, not a paper trail, but a trail of everything that's ever happened, right? Every transaction is recorded on the blockchain. When you get to a certain amount of money, scammers will take notice of that. And they're going to try to send you fake links. And, if you have the particular type of wallet that allows it, NFTs that have executables in them. So if you even click on them, it's going to be able to give access to your wallet. So again, if you're in here to make a decent amount of money, just understand when you go over a certain amount, you are going to be targeted. And just be careful about that. If you're unsure of something, before you click on the link, you can go to the link itself, right? On kind of on any website, and you want to go and you want to see, view page source, look at it, copy the link, but don't click on it. So that way you can see, is this the actual one, right? Let's say that you're doing like your online banking on your computer and this at the same, all at the same time. And you go to Chase Bank. Make sure that the Chase Bank link is the one that you're going to every time. Make sure your login information is the right one every time. Scammer is going to send you, oh, it's Chase Bank. We need you to verify this transaction. For me, I don't even click on those emails anymore. I go right into my banking app, which is on my phone, and I go, all right, what's the transaction? Do I see anything weird? Then why am I getting an email? Before I even click on that link, because again, scammers are everywhere. So again, that is rule number one with an absolute bullet. Number two, don't get yourself over leveraged. And number three, if you're smart in this, you can make some money if you are going to be able to weather the storms of crypto. This stuff is the wild, wild west. It doesn't make sense. But in the last time we had this administration, there was a very big crypto boom. And it seems like this administration is going to be very crypto friendly. So again, you want to be able to make sure that there's only about 7% of people that have wallets at all in crypto at all. You're so very early to kind of what is, I think, is bigger than the .com era. That's when people made a crap ton of money, and you can too. Again, if you have any questions, you're unsure, you don't like this, what's a safer option? DM me on Twitter, message me on Discord, text me, call me. I have no problem helping you out because, again, there's enough money for everybody in this space. I'm going to be very honest. However, though, a lot of people are going to be taken for a lot of money, and I see it all the time. Anyway, so for this one, you're going to go in and you're going to go get what's called a wallet. Your wallet is where all of your things, and this picture kind of shows it, whatever you have in this wallet for online digital currency or NFTs are going to be stored on this, what they call hot wallet, right? So you can access this from anywhere on the internet where you can log in using whatever information that you use to log in. Again, rule number one, don't click on links. Someone will have access to your wallet. Let's say that you did have $12,000 here. As soon as someone has access to your wallet, they're going to drain you of all this Solana and you have $0 in your wallet. So again, make sure that you're the one logging in. Number two, just understand if you're not advanced in sending and doing all this other stuff, you should just be sticking to buying and selling. Once you get to the point where, like, man, I made a lot of money, I'd like to sell, there are ways that you can either put money back on Coinbase, put money back in your Moonshot wallet, put money back into your Solana, whatever wallet, your Phantom wallet, and then transfer it over to your bank account. So again, there's ways that you could do that, but that's later on that we'll do that. So again, I use Chrome as a browser. It's my preferred one. So you just go to Chrome. And I already have it added. So over here, you're going to say add to Chrome. It's going to add you a extension up here. And then you're going to go to extensions. And then you're going to hit the little pin button. And then your Phantom wallet's going to be over here. What's going to happen is that in this right-hand corner of the screen, when things are happening inside of your wallet, buys, sells, and authorizations, it's going to pop up here for you to authorize. And I'll show you what that means in a moment. But again, you can get the Moonshot app on Google Play or Apple. It's a little easier. You could buy and sell stuff with just your debit card or your credit card. But in order to get your money out, I've never actually tried to get a lot of money out. So my plan is to take whatever I make, transfer it into USDC, which is kind of what they call a stable coin, and then transfer that USDC into Coinbase, and then I will cash out at Coinbase. Because again, Coinbase, I know, has the money available. It's very much trusted. I've done it before when I did Bitcoin. So again, if that makes you feel safer, again, it's a little involved because you have to send it to yourself, and that sending a lot of money and then seeing it disappear and then it not reappearing for 3 minutes is some of the most stressful stuff you'll ever go through in your life. However, though, it's not hard. You just got to make sure that you do the right steps. Anyway, so we've downloaded the wallet, right? So we're done here. The number one thing that I'm going to show you is that there's two places where you can go. Number one is Dex Screener. And Dex Screener is good because it gives you a really detailed, this is the crypto you're looking at. Here's the blockchain. Here's how it was built off of. Here's their official website, their Twitter, and their Telegram. I don't use Telegram. Telegram, there's way too many spam links. Way too many people trying to scam. Not a fan. But again, I do follow the folks on Twitter. I do go to their website to make sure I have the correct contract address, because for every good coin, there's a million different fake ones that get made so they can take your money. So again, you can go from here. And so I brought up the actual link page so you can go to the actual website so you can see, oh wow, okay, this is all their stuff, their deck screener, their Discord, and you can see, oh, this is their actual contract address. So you can verify on here when you're looking at this stuff what the contract address is. Right here it is, and you can copy, and then you could be safe. So that's kind of step number one. But again, if you just kind of want to follow it, what I'm doing right this moment, again, not financial advice, but I do have Lotto coins. Full disclosure. Anyway, so now that you've kind of gotten your eye on something, there's a couple things that I like for another website called gmgn.ai. So that's GM as in Mary, GN as in Nancy, .ai. It's a simple website, but I really like it because it gives you a really quick look at whether this is good, dangerous, or I got to get out of here immediately. And you can, as you learn, you'll get more advanced in this. But I use this to number one, analyze buys and sells, the chart itself, right? Like you could see candles, just like if you're a stock trader. And I've kind of learned over the years about how to look at these things. Are they healthy? Are they not good? You could scroll out to weeks, months, years, however you want to do it. But for you being new, the thing that I want you to pay attention whenever you go to anywhere on this website is right next to whatever you have here, it's telling you what the dev is doing. The developer is the person who created the coin, and what they are doing is going to show you pretty reliably what the health of the coin is. And again, that's only right this moment. There is no reason why a developer can't take all their liquidity out and completely drain the coin and completely screw everybody over. However, though, this is your good way to go. Should I be putting in 10, 15, 20, 100, 1,000, 10,000, whatever it is that you're going to be investing in here? This is your first step to go. Maybe I don't proceed. So for here, the dev on this project is buying up more coins, right? So he's adding liquidity, or she is adding liquidity as they go, right? So there's the basic liquidity when the coin drops, and then they're adding as they go. So for right now, it doesn't seem like there's anything that is unsafe about this. So the dev is buying. Maybe you should also be buying. It's not a one-to-one, but it is a good idea to see. Over here, when you see all the trending side, this is kind of like everything that just kind of got created. The biggest pumpers are going to be the kind of earliest on, right? Like if you buy this coin at, this one down here, this is not even a tenth of a percent yet. If you buy here and it really kind of explodes, oh man, you're going to make a ton of money. But also the risk is sometimes what they do is that they put liquidity in, they do the buys themselves, and then as soon as people start going in and going ham, they pull out all of their liquidity. And then everyone loses money except for them, because all they used you for is to make money off of the coin. You injected liquidity, they drain the liquidity out, you're left with something that's worthless. But again, for at least for this coin, it seems like this is a buy. You could also see the 1 minute, the 5 minute, the 1 hour, the 24-hour, the volume. Again, this is very detailed, and it's about a minute, less than a minute, like maybe 30 seconds behind the actual sales, because again, the blockchain has to verify, things take a little time, but it is very much real time. Then you can also see the market cap, the liquidity. Are there any snipers in here? Again, are people in here just to buy and sell from under you? How many people in this space for this coin actually have blue chip tokens? And again, that's kind of like the premium stuff when it drops. And again, only 1.4% of people kind of let what they call like the early adopters. There's 1,000 people that are holding here. Whether it's a rug pull is unknown. I mean, that isn't, unless they actually drain the liquidity, it's going to say unknown for most coins, because again, you don't know, the dev could pull out all of the liquidity, but they have not. Then you can see the top 10 holders have 28.4% of the coin. How that makes you feel is up to you. I like that number to be under 30%, because then okay, there's 10 people that could drain 30% of this coin. What happens to the other, 990 holders? Will they hold? Will they buy? Will they sell? I don't know. But the higher this number becomes, the more likely is if they drain it, these holders are all going to panic sell, right? And then you want to go to audit. The only coins, and I repeat, the only coins that you should be buying are those that have a 4 out of 4 safe audit. If you don't, you're asking to get screwed. So again, you just want to know how to buy. So again, but before I go on, if you click on another coin, you see this one says add liquidity. The owner is adding liquidity. So this is probably maybe not a great time to get in. Again, 24 hours, man, it looked like, oh, wow, it jumped up. But again, it's the owner that's adding the liquidity. So if you add in liquidity and they pull, you're the one holding the bag. This one seems like a hold. Again, there's some liquidity that's in here. There's some more holders that are in here. So maybe you just put some money in and then you hold it for a little while and then you just don't buy anymore until they see more. Let's see if there's a run in here. That's a hold. Oh, here's a run. So again, look, the person put in money and immediately dropped it out. So 571 people, a lot of people lost their money right here because they're like, oh man, let me get in, let me put in some money, let me put in some money. Owner goes, well, I got all these people's money now. Let me just cash out on all this money that just came in. So I feel bad for these 571 owners, but it is 100% a rug pull. Again, it's not a whole lot of liquidity, but I don't know what this liquidity got to when it was over here. Oh man, 1.024 million. And now it's down to 28K. So you do the math, but somebody made well over $500,000 on rug pulling. So again, you have to be careful about these things. But I'm just going to show you the one that I do, the one that I have currently, the one that I feel is decently safe right now. And you go here. So what you're going to do is you're going to connect your wallet here and you're going to sign in with wallet and you have Phantom, right? So you are going to go to Phantom. Again, when you sign into Phantom, you can have it be just installed based on your email or you can have a seed phrase. I would recommend as a newbie, just do your email. Don't click on links. You'll be fine. If you do a seed phrase, it's something that you are going to have to physically write down and physically store somewhere. Do not keep it on your phone. Do not keep it on your computer because if somebody hacks into your computer or your phone, they have your seed phrase, and that means they have access to your wallet, and it's over. So again, you just sign up with your email, add the money based on your bank account. All that stuff is safe. In order to get over here to Solana, you're going to have Solana preloaded or some other coin that you could transfer into Solana. So again, I would just buy Solana and then Solana is like roughly $200 a coin. However much of that you are going to want to put in, buy the Solana in advance before you start trading, and then that will be your budget. If you want to do it regularly, you could set regular buys either on Coinbase or here. You could transfer yourself to Solana. Again, that's the 102. But you're going to say, okay, I'd like to connect my wallet. It's going to give you this message, like I said in this. Oh, you can't see it on your screen, but in the top right corner, I have a message that says, please sign in. You hit confirm, and then boom, you're going to be able to search the token. Now, remember, we wanted the contract address, right? So we go to the actual official website, and we want to go down to the actual contract address, copy it, come back here, paste. Okay, that didn't work. Here we go. Oh, okay, here we go. I'm sorry. It's not going to work from that end. But anyway, you can do from the search bar up here. And then you can hit buy, sell, the amount of SOL that you want. You could do a take profit and a stop loss. I 100% want you to set a stop loss. Now, in the beginning, you should give yourself a lot of leeway here because, again, these things are going to rise up and then dip down a lot. So I would say 50% of your investment as a start because, again, as soon as you put it in, it might dip. But if you have it too low, you're automatically going to sell. And in between buying and selling, everything costs a fee, right? You have to pay a little Solana to do every single transaction. You have to do a little bit of a transaction fee in order to get Solana onto your wallet. And then when you're buying and selling, it's going to take a little bit of fee for every buy and sell that you do. So if you put it 100% and then you set it at 100% and then you make 2% and then it goes back down, you're going to lose money. So again, I would just keep that at about 50%, and then you can set this much higher as you make money. But again, you can also set this to make profit. So if you make over 100%, you're going to take a little bit of profit. You could auto sell set all of those things. But anyway, you're going to hit buy. It's automatically going to take it from your soul. And then congratulations, you own a little bit of a coin. What I would say to you is, from doing this for a long time, find a coin that is in between 5 to 20 million market cap and do your first buying and selling there. Because at least you know, if it gets to that level, it probably hasn't gotten rug pulled yet. There's a decent amount of liquidity. The amount of holders is increasing. So the amount of people that can screw over this coin is decreasing. And you can now start to learn how do I analyze a chart? How do I look at what a candle means? How do I look at how to review all the transactions? How to see whether there are, too many people that are big traders, all that type of stuff. But for now, you can do that you can set it here, and then you can go from here. There's also a way that you can set this to auto buy. Maybe you want to go, you know what, this is a good thing. I just want to set it and forget it. I'm going to trust whoever is giving me this information or what I reviewed. You can set this to go, I've got one Solana, which is $200. I want to do $10 a day for the next 20 days. Okay. You could hit auto here, and it'll, you need your Telegram wallet for that. I would do it manually then for here. I don't use Telegram. But again, you could do your buys and your sells through here. So that's it. That's how you get from your wallet, right? Your wallet is going to be here now from Phantom. You can, if you use Coinbase already, you could transfer from Coinbase. If you want to just use Phantom, Phantom will be your wallet. You don't need an additional wallet. If you want to use Moonshot, you have a custodial wallet built in. You don't have to do anything. That will be it for you. So hopefully that was helpful. Again, you have questions, let me know. Text, DM, hit me up on Twitter, and I'll be able to try to help you. Have fun. There's a lot of money to be made here, but there's a lot of money to lose. So, be cognizant of, if you're going to buy, right? Let's say that you bought here, and the next day you see this big amount of selling, right? Huge amount of sales. 25,000 got bought this day. 398,000 got sold this day. That's big. What are you going to do at that point? Are you going to panic and go, man, I got to get my money out? Or are you going to go, let cooler heads prevail? Because then shortly after, and this is, 2 hours later, it's back up above when it got dumped on. And that's going to happen with these coins. And then even after that, oh no, another downturn. And then whoop, now it's back up. Another downturn, up, downturn, up, oh, big up. This type of thing where you see a chart that is going to kind of look like this kind of roller coaster, and then big ups, roller coaster, big ups. Where you're going to make your most money is riding out these lows, selling at these highs. And it's up to you whether you want to go, I'm selling it all when it hits here, or you want to go, I'll wait it out, and I'm going to buy a little more when it dips again. Up, big dip, let me buy some more. Up, big dip, let me buy some more. And then that's how you're going to make a tremendous amount of money going forward. But be safe out there, y'all. This was Yaounde. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll have some more videos, maybe a 102. Be safe.